We're from William Cobbett Junior School.
We're making hanging baskets. This one's to put in Castle Street.
Farnham in Bloom is a year-round project. The whole purpose of Farnham in Bloom is that it involves everyone, local residents of both the town and the surrounding villages, helped by the town council, who help at times to facilitate and enable them to actually make and work to make Farnham a nicer community to live in, work in and just generally be in.
My colleagues and I have come this morning with the children to plant up hanging baskets to hang at our school and also one for Castle Street in Farnham. We run a gardening club at school and it's nice for them to come and find out what happens in Farnham and how the Farnham Town Council people can help us to learn more about growing plants. We take the hanging baskets back to school and we nurture them. And then we have a competition. Usually the Farnham Mayor judges the competition and I have to get in here that last year we won it.
You are the one thing I keep running back to.
We're working here today. We've been doing horticulture at the Ridgeway School here, which is a special needs school, for just about 4 or 5 years. And we're working today with one of our groups who are planting out tomatoes and planting out runner beans and Swiss beans, etc. The garden used to be a patio. We took the patio up and turned it into a veg plot, which is a much better use of it, I think. And some of these youngsters have actually been down to Farnham in Bloom, down to the council greenhouses, and they've potted up the hanging baskets with the team down at Farnham in Bloom. It's great for them because they get social inclusion, they get a great sense of teamwork, as you can see, and they get a great sense of achievement from it. We take horticulture very seriously here, and an opportunity for us as a school to involve our youngsters in community work is just heaven-sent opportunity for us. We access it at all different levels. Earlier this morning we had some of our younger students out here. This afternoon we'll have a group out here from City and Guilds who are doing the entry-level City and Guilds. And at the same time, because the weather's so nice, we'll be actually doing some small activities with our profound and multiple learning disabilities youngsters who will come out in their wheelchairs and have a lovely time in the weather. But it's a perfect fit for us to be involved with Farnham in Bloom as well as delivering horticulture here at the school.
To the secret garden.
For me, it was very much about, right, I want to plug myself into the local community. I don't really know anyone around here. Had a couple of friends in the area, but didn't know many people. So I thought, what can I do that's local, that I can walk from my house and do, so that I get to meet people, plus the fact I am interested in the environment and wildlife and things. So when I heard about this, I was just thrilled. And it's a really, really good group of people. You see different people every time.
We put up bird boxes to support nesting birds. We've got a pond which supports aquatic creatures. We've got some plants and some heather which support bees and insects. We have log piles and so on and so on. Wouldn't it be good if all the 3,500 people in the board, most of whom have gardens, some of them quite large gardens, could do similar things in their gardens? This would really have a big impact on the wildlife of the area.
The idea is not to have, you know, beautiful herbaceous borders and things. The idea is to have lots of the right plants to encourage wildlife. We're doing a sort of winter clean-up. It's refilling the bird boxes and getting up the leaves, reorganising the compost heap down there, doing a bit of clipping back, getting rid of any brambles, cleaning up the pond. We've got a wildlife pond and that gets a bit, you know, full of rubbish. And just watching out for any wildlife that's around. There's lots of just little tiny bugs and spiders and beetles and stuff, which is all good news. The more bugs and spiders and beetles and butterflies and birds we see, the better.
And if we all took a bit more pride in our community, it would be a lot better.
The one solution I have found.
They can have a cigarette and throw the packet out. They can have a Snicker bar and throw the wrapper out. Why on earth don't they take it home?
Talking things just don't matter. I need to hear If you're chitter chatter.
Today we've been litter picking. Been doing it for about 6 years now, and quite a lot of litter. They absolutely love it. I've only had one child that didn't want to do it. They're fighting to be the assistant caretaker, and they're wondering when it's their turn. When is my turn, Mr. Hancock?
Farnham's a lovely historic town. It has a really great sense of community, and people who live and work here really take a pride in the locality and all the lovely villages that surround it. Farnham in Bloom is a great opportunity to be involved with the community. It's a super organisation, and it brings together schools, businesses, local authority, all working together to try and make this an even nicer place to live and work.
As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing better than for the town to be looking good and to be a welcoming place for our visitors. We want people to come here and shop. We want them to come here and dine in our restaurants, eat and drink in our coffee bars and pubs, and really then shop some more. And we believe that the better the experience for them, the more likely they are to come back and bring their friends. And you never know, one day they might decide to come and live here as well.